Are you guys excited? I'm excited. Let's jump right in. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I have been getting requests ever since my OG video went crazy to do a follow-up or like a Q&A about working at Kylie Cosmetics. So that's what we're going to do today. All right, so if you haven't seen my original video, I posted it like a year ago. And it's titled Working at Kylie Cosmetics. Once Kylie posted her office tour in September of this past year, my video must have gotten recommended after that because it went pretty crazy. It's almost to 700,000 views at this point, which is a lot for me at my channel. So thank you for watching that. And I got so much feedback. I got a lot of compliments. I got a lot of hate. Like my favorite podcast that I listen to every day brought it up. They kind of hated on it. Some people thought I was being really shady and that I was like trying to talk bad. Obviously that was not what I was trying to do. That is not the type of person I am. But anyways, I appreciate you guys' support in watching my video, and I'm here to answer some follow-up questions. And I posted on my Instagram at HeatherFernXO and wanted to see if you guys had any more questions. And I got a ton of questions. So let's just jump right in because I've already been talking for too long. People don't care. Oh, let's just start off by clearing this up. So I started working for Kylie Cosmetics 3 years ago. She was only a year old, the company. I was working for her over the summer of 2017 and I worked there about 4 months. It was like pretty short. And this was before she moved into like her new big bougie office space that she posts about all the time now. Like I did not get to work in that cool space. It was very much just like rented space in a like one-story office building. Okay, the number one question is like, was she nice? Did you meet her? La 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 la. I never actually met Kylie Jenner. Kris Jenner, I saw her. I met all of them before when I worked in Disneyland, but you know, I was not me, I was a Princess Belle. So didn't meet Kylie actually when I worked for her, no. So like I mentioned before, you knew Kylie was going to be coming in when there were going to be like fresh flowers out, and she had parking spot reserved up front, and she had her own office. I saw the office one time, it was pretty cool. It was like a giant set of her, you know, lips, iconic lips on the wall and a big long table. But if Kylie was in, you also weren't supposed to like be walking around. So she was there in the office, I think at least once, because I saw the flowers. But we weren't like supposed to talk to her, not in a bad way, but you know, she was there for a reason, not to like talk to the people working on her emails, you know. It wasn't like in a bad way. But no, I never actually met her. Was she nice? Probably. I didn't meet her. Did you get makeup? Nope, we didn't get any makeup. We got to see the makeup before it was launched, because obviously we had to like know what to plan for if it was going to be a really busy day on the site, and we were going to be getting a lot of emails coming in and a lot of like customer service requests coming in. We got to play with the makeup beforehand, which was kind of cool. Did you have to sign an NDA? Great question. So I mentioned this in my first video, but the way I even got this job in the first place, I knew someone who worked at ColourPop Cosmetics, and at the time they shared a lab space with Kylie. Like I said before, they were completely separate. I worked there, I saw it all. They were like not the same company, but the same laboratory that makes cosmetics did both of their cosmetics, and it was like they're in the same vicinity. So when I did my interview, it was just sort of up in the air whether it was ColourPop, Kylie Cosmetics, or KKW Beauty, where they saw like where you'd be a good fit, I guess, or where the need was probably. And so they hired me for Kylie Cosmetics, but they don't hire direct. I had to then go and apply to be a part of this job agency. They only hired through that agency, so I had to do it through them. So like all my paychecks came through the agency, and any paperwork was all through them, not through Kylie Cosmetics herself at the time. Again, this was 3 years ago. How are you feeling today? Great. Do you like being a fashionista? Reply to our DM. Thank you. Could you have a pic with her, even in a group? No, because I didn't actually meet her in person at the office there. But again, like I mentioned, absolutely zero phones. You cannot have your phone out on the table at all at the time. I feel like it's different now. Like I've watched her latest videos and, you know, the office space she has now seems really cool and like hip and fun, and it looks totally different than when I worked there. It was a really small space when I worked there. There was even a big window like looking into where they were manufacturing makeup, which was cool. But like if you were, you know, a spy, you could be taking photos or recording, voice recording. So I don't know what it's like now. I'm only talking about when I worked there. No phones out ever, no texting, nothing, no photos. So no photos of her, even in a group. How was the schedule? Great question. I think it was normal. I think it was like 8 to 5. And then once in a while you did have to come in on weekends. If she was doing a launch on weekends or a sale or something like that, you would have to come in for a few hours and like do shifts with people. How was the salary? Another good question. What was my salary? I think it was just like minimum wage, honestly. Maybe a little bit above minimum. Okay, and the last question I'm going to read from my phone is, have you seen Stormy? No, Stormy was not born yet. So I'm going to go to my YouTube comments and like go through some of these. Some of them were wild. This was like the first video I've had that really went like crazy and got so many views, and so I got such a wide range of comments. Yeah, a lot of people on here were like hating on Kylie. Someone was saying like, you guys don't understand, Kylie's the CEO of her brand. She has managers managing her workers. It's not Kylie's fault for like how I'm not working there anymore, which is totally true. It is not her fault. Of course, it's a $1 billion company. Like there's a hierarchy here of management. It had nothing to do with Kylie. I'm not sure if I can trust someone who smiles for nearly 10 minutes straight. Sounds like a lawsuit you can sue for unfair dismissal. No, I couldn't, and I didn't want to. I think because it was with an agency, and so it's like a temp agency, and so you're like not, it's like all temporary until your assignment is complete, which is what they told me. If you go watch the first video. I'm sorry, I just can't get over that lash. Truly, that lash situation was not cute. I really hope Kylie reaches out to you. Me too. Hey girl. Did I get benefits? Yeah. But again, that would have been through the temp agency. People want to hear more about Disney. Again, I'm still afraid to talk about working at Disney. Let me go to last but not least. After I made my video, I did a blog post to go with it. And I answered, like I wrote down some more things that I didn't cover in the video, so I'll go through like some of like the cool things that I didn't mention beforehand. I don't remember if I like explained it. We would sit in like blocks of 4 or 5 desks, and they were cute little like white shiny desks and nice chairs with like little back brace things on them, and we had like little foot rests and like things to make it cozy. And people would email her about all sorts of things, mostly, and I like answered the emails. People like wanted to know where their package was all the time, if it was late, when something was getting restocked, or they would complain about a product that they like claimed was damaged in shipping and requesting a replacement. Like it was so obvious which one. Well, it just, people think they're smart and shady, and no honey. Or people were confused where their stuff is because they bought it from a fake site, and there was a ton of them, especially back then. That's probably not as big of an issue now, I would guess. Back when her company was only a year old and it was like still popping off, there were so many fake sites, and people all the time had wrong tracking, like wrong order confirmation codes. So that was sad to tell them Sorry, you were duped. There's a cabinet in the office there, and we had like every single Kylie product at the time in there, every single lip kit we could test whenever we wanted to or needed to. And there was also a snack cabinet. We could get stuff whenever we wanted. It was nothing crazy at the time. It was literally like someone went to Costco and bought like a big thing of chips and like Teddy Grahams and like water bottles. So nothing crazy back then. Yeah, we always had like music playing in the room, like top 20 or like popular stuff. There were these big windows, like I mentioned, that we could look into products being made in the labs, and we always had to have our badges on us at all times that had a photo of us, our name, and what who we're working for. I think I've kind of covered it all at this point. So if you guys have more questions, put them in the comments below. If I get enough questions, I can do a story time on my Instagram stories, or I can make another Q&A, but hopefully I covered the bases that I missed during my first video. If you guys like this, please give it a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, what is you doing? Subscribe. I am working hard to make content better and bigger all the time. So thanks for watching. See you guys on the next one. Bye.